Bill, I'm curious, when you got in that Liberator the first time for the first mission, what went through your mind?
What went through my mind? I'm trying to think. No, nothing. I mean, it's like flying again. I'm going to fly. And nothing went through my mind. I knew we were going to be doing a mission, but I didn't know where, when, how. And the first mission that we went on was nothing. It was like a piece of cake. Nothing happened. So they when we got back after that first mission, I said to the guy, "Hey, this is a piece of cake. We could do this." Well, not after the second one. This was I think in Norway or Denmark. We made it with this one time. It was in Norway. A piece of cake. Second one, no piece of cake. We did get shot. We did have get shot up a little bit, and I made it back. I got even pictures in my showing the bullet holes in the plane. Came that low. Well, it wasn't flak. It was actually bullet holes.
Okay, and was that from a like guns from the ground, or was there another enemy aircraft that engaged you guys?
Those were from the ground. From the ground, and there were planes in the air, but that was when we were flying over the North Sea. We weren't flying that time at 400 feet. We were flying about 6,000 feet. And oh wait, I backed up a little bit. We were flying. We had to come over the ground, the area, diving. So instead of the plane going about 150, 200 miles an hour, we could make it go a little faster by dropping down, going straight down. And there was an ME-109 came out after us. ME-109 is the name of the plane, German plane.
And when you guys started seeing that you were kind of getting pursued by one of those, what were the emotions associated with that? That was kind of your first combat moment.
Okay, I'll give you the emotions that I had afterwards. When I got back that day, and I went in to take a shave or whatever. I don't remember. Go to the latrine. I looked in the mirror and I saw one gray hair in my head, and this is no joke. I said, "Me? I'm only 18 years old and I got a gray hair. I must have been that scared at the time." That was my emotion afterwards. Up until that point, I was in my turret, and if I could have been standing, my knees would have been knocking.
And were you guys engaging that target then?
We engaged, but we crossed the border into Normandy. Not Normandy. I'm thinking Normandy, into Norway, and from there on, we went ahead and we made our drop, and we came back. We came out again.
And I guess from that point forward, now that you realize your missions aren't so easy, was there a different mentality going into future missions? Maybe some nerves or emotions that were tied to that?
Oh, sure. You're afraid to do the next one. If one like that, if I have to go through it, was no more piece of cake.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. It's like it's wild to put it in perspective, Bill, that you guys were 18, 19 years old. You had gone from a senior in high school to a year later, you're in the top turret of a B-24 Liberator getting shot at by a German aircraft doing covert missions in the middle of the largest global conflict the world has ever seen. I mean, put that in perspective, right? And Bill, that's why, I hope you guys realize how much respect our country has for your generation. Realizing that how many people completely changed their lives to go focus on this effort. Men and women, obviously. Most of the people doing the fighting were men, but women had a huge supporting role. And then back home, the industrial machine of America came alive. And that's a big reason why, we won, because we were able to, kind of provide the firepower and the industrial needs that were required for such a global conflict. So cool to hear. Just you're just the senior in high school in the Bronx, and a year later you're in England getting read in on a top secret program, saying if you talk about it, you're going to get shot by your own guys. I mean, it's humbling stuff, Bill.